In this episode, we're breaking down everything you need to know about using gift cards at Walt Disney World and why they can be one of the smartest budgeting tools for your trip. Today's January 27th, 2026, and this episode 841 of the Main Street Magic Podcast.
Jeremy and Rhonda are more than a little fond of Disney World, so they made this podcast to share it all with you. Reports and resorts, top 10 lists of all sorts, Main Street Magic's bringing it home for you.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Main Street Magic. I'm your host, Jeremy Stein, and as always, I'm joined by my lovely wife, Rhonda.
Hey guys!
If you want to be part of the community and join the conversation, get the latest theme park news, as well as live streams from the parks and resorts, head to Facebook and search for the Main Street Magic community and ask to join.
Make sure you check us out on the web at mainstmagic.com, as well as follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at mainstmagic, and on TikTok at MSM Podcast.
Planning a trip to Disneyland or Walt Disney World can be overwhelming and at times just downright frustrating. But don't worry, because Mouse Dining removes the frustration of booking Disney dining reservations, alerting you when they spot availability for your desired restaurant, date, meal, and time. Visit msmfriends.com to use this free service.
And don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can get brand new episodes every Tuesday and Friday.
Are you ready for your bucket list trip? Our trusted partner, MEI Travel, will handle the planning so you can focus on the memories. They offer free vacation planning services and have nearly 20 years of experience creating memorable vacations. Visit mainstmagic.com/travel for a fee-free, no-obligation quote today.
Well, hey guys, I hope everybody stayed safe this weekend. Ours was beautiful, but now it is very cold as it is Tuesday. You're listening. So, and I've heard that now everybody else is getting really, really cold wind and stuff. Just
it's cold. Yeah. I mean, we're recording on Sunday when it's getting pretty ugly in a lot of the United States. We're very thankful it's not ugly here. It's actually a beautiful, beautiful day.
Yeah, but
like
Monday,
you said,
Tuesday is going to be cold.
It's supposed to drop. Mm-hmm. And it should be chilly. I think some of our out-of-town folks like, Chuck and Amy that are coming down from Georgia next weekend are bringing that cold weather with them. So they're going to miss out on a beautiful day like today. But today's going to be kind of a quick episode, but with some very, very useful information, we hope, because we talk all the time about gift cards at Disney, especially when it comes to the festivals. We just talked about Festival of the Arts and how much we love the wristlet gift cards. And I think there's a lot of little tips and tricks people may or may not know about gift cards. And so we're going to share those with you today and hope you get something out of it, because I really think that gift cards are a wonderful way to do your Disney trip.
Yes.
So first things first, you can use Disney gift cards to book your trip, right? Mm-hmm. You can do it for the parks. You can do it for Disney Cruise Line. You can use it at, for the resorts. So when you're contacting Amy with MEI Travel, you can give her Disney gift cards that, she can use to book and do everything.
A lot of people buy them from like Target. And if you have your Target stuff, like you can get percentages off. And so it's really cool to be able to buy them prior. Kat and Michael, Kat used to go, and every time she'd get paid, she'd go just buy a Disney gift card.
Yeah.
Because instead of kind of putting that money away. Yeah. So I think it's so smart. Because and that's what we kind of do, if I get some cash or whatnot, we hold on to it and then we go and buy something like that. And more places are not taking cash or anything. I don't get a ton at all, but
but it's a smart way to save, like leading up to your trip, that oddly you don't have access to, because when you think about it, if you just say you are every time you get paid, you're taking out cash and setting it aside, or you're putting it over in a savings account. Those are a little bit easier to touch if you need them to.
Yes, it is.
Whereas if you use that and you do like Rhonda saying Kat would do, every time you get paid, you go buy a $50 Disney gift card, you stack that away instead. You can't just go use it.
Right.
Except if you're going to pay for your trip or whatever you might do. So I think it's a great way for that. Talking about booking it for your trips, once you get to Disney, you can use that card almost anywhere, right? So, for example, where are places you can use the Disney gift cards once you get there?
All the parks at merchandise, dining. Now, like, there are with dining, when I just said that, all of a sudden my brain was like, so there are some third-party places that will take Disney gift cards, but it's sometimes a huge pain for them, and then they have to go do something, and then they have to go do that, and they fix it, and blah, blah, blah. So just a note that sometimes this is when we'll be like, oh, well, don't worry about it here, and just give them another card.
Yeah.
Just because it makes your timing quicker and easier. But back to table or food, like quick services, table services, food, all the food carts now, because you can't pay.
Yeah, most of them
anything.
are cashless.
Right.
So you can use a credit card, a debit card, or a Disney gift card. Your merchandising areas for the most part. Now, again, when it gets to some third parties, and one that is just on the top of my head, if you ever want to buy one of those little hand-painted umbrellas in Liberty Square at Magic Kingdom at that little cart, it's some third-party company that does not take Disney gift cards. I believe, and I could be wrong, that the some of the shops in merchandising in China and Japan do not. Like I know in the China and World Showcase in Epcot, the one that has, again, the umbrellas, and it has right next to Lotus Blossom
Right,
Cafe.
and
That's what it's called. Remember, I couldn't remember. I said Lotus something. It's Lotus Blossom Cafe. It just came to me. Where they have the little puppets and all, it will not take it there. I'm not 100% sure about the shop in Japan. I can't remember if it takes Disney gift cards or not. So it's one of those things you always want to be prepared with some form of backup.
100%.
But where we used to recommend cash as a backup, sometimes that doesn't always work out now.
Oh, no.
Now, most merchandising, you can still use cash, but
Right.
as we saw, as Rhonda said, these kiosks going to cashless, as we saw the Festival of the Art booths go to cashless, it's only a matter of time that more areas throughout Disney property and possibly, who knows, Disney Cruise Line, we'll find out here in a couple months, we'll start going to cashless as well. So just something to think about there. One of the things that we absolutely love using them for is you can use them for online mobile ordering. Speaking of online, before I get to that part, you can use them online at the Disney Store.
Yeah.
You can also use them at the character warehouse, the character outlets, both locations on iDrive and Vineland down in Orlando.
The outlets in Orlando.
Yeah, the outlets in Orlando. They do not take any sort of discounts like AP discount or DVC, but you can use those gift cards.
Sometimes do.
Did you find that on one recently? What did they take it on? They took it on one thing, I thought.
No, that was the drop shop you're thinking of.
Oh, that's right.
But no, they sometimes do, and it might be once a year, and
They did it for a month.
Yeah,
they
or
took
something like that.
percentages off, but
So-
normally they do not.
Yeah.
So let's talk about online mobile ordering, because this is a great way to use gift cards.
So with mobile ordering, I'm going to let Jeremy explain all this because it's sad because you can't store it in MDE.
Yeah, I hate that you can't store gift cards in your Disney My Disney Experience account, basically. So what we like to do, because otherwise you're talking about going to mobile order every time, pulling out that gift card from wherever it is, typing in the number, as you're looking at it. So what we'll do when we get a gift card is enter it in the Notes app on our phone, and then all you have to do is copy and paste it. Yeah. So it's perfect for that. You can use gift cards when you're booking lightning lanes. So again, you can use these gift cards for almost anything, but in those same scenarios, it's great to keep a running tab of those in your Notes app. So it's an easy copy and paste when you need to get to.
Yes.
All right. Why are gift cards a smart move, Rhonda? We've got a couple reasons why.
Well, budget control is the main one, because you can preset a spending amount, and it helps avoid your Disney math surprises. Yeah. Especially when you're just wearing your Magic Band and a credit card's attached to it, and then you're like, ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, it feels like that free money.
Oh, my God.
But at least if you have a balance, that every time, and that's the thing, every time that you use your Disney gift card, on your receipt, it's going to show you what your balance is.
Yes, that's super nice.
So we'll use Festival of the Arts as an example.
Yes.
You go and say, you know what? We just want $200 that we want to spend today.
Yep.
When you use your Magic Band and it's going back to your room charge, that can get out of hand real quick.
Yes, it can.
If you have a $200 Disney gift card that you've written in Sharpie on it, farts, or you get that $200 Disney gift card wristlet,
Yep.
when it's gone, and that way you're budgeting for that and there aren't any of those surprises at the end.
Yep.
Rhonda mentioned earlier about getting discounted Disney cards. So another reason these are smart. You can go to Target and use your red card and get 5% off.
That's amazing.
Yeah, a lot of places like Sam's Club, BJ's Wholesale will sell discounted gift cards. Sometimes you can get them online and get a digital gift card through, like, I know Best Buy will often run digital gift cards for 5% or so off. So, when you're buying a $50 gift card, it's not a huge deal. If you're looking at paying for a $5,000 or $6,000 vacation in gift cards, take 5% off of $5,000 or $6,000.
That adds up.
And that adds up a lot. We haven't been great about it recently, but we used to do it when we would purchase our annual passes every year because we would put down about half. We would pretty much pay outright for one pass, but we would go and purchase Disney gift cards back when we had a BJ's Wholesale right near us and we belonged to it. And we would say 5 to 10% on putting down, $2,000 or something. Yeah. So it really does add up that way. One thing you can do if you really want is simplify your spending by having multiple gift cards for different things.
Okay.
So you might say, all right, here's our $200 festival gift card.
Right.
We're going to budget $500 for merchandising. Here's our $500 merchandising gift card.
Yeah.
We're going to budget another X amount for dining in general.
Yeah.
A quick service dining card. So you could actually have different cards. Even if you said, I want to budget daily. And our budget daily for souvenir and merchandise and food is whatever, a couple $100 a day. Here's our day 1 card, our day 2, our day 3, our day 4, whatever it may be.
And you can write in Sharpie on all of
write on
these.
them so you can keep track of them.
Right.
You know what they are. We're going to talk about the website in a later step, which can also help you out big time here. And then in that same thing, it's really good for kids. I have heard, and we've done it in the past, where you might get there and say, all right, kids, here's your $50 gift card to do whatever you want with it. Because we all know every kid's going to get there and immediately want to buy something stupid
100%.
that they're going to regret a couple days later, right?
Probably.
Because they want something else. Well, here's your opportunity to teach them a little bit and go, you know what? Here's $50. You do whatever you want with. Now, there's some other merchandise you might buy as a family, but you say, here it is. That is your money that you can use for whatever you want.
Yeah.
And when that's gone, it's gone. So something to think of there. How about using gift cards with the resort room charges, as you just said, because you cannot, remember, as Rhonda mentioned, you cannot store a Disney gift card in My Disney Experience. You can also not store it in your account for room charges. But there's a great way around that if you still want to use Disney gift cards as part of your budget.
Yeah, because you can visit the front desk before you check it out and apply your Disney gift card balance to your room charges. So you just have to, make sure you do that.
Yeah. Here's one thing that you can do for that. Either A, you do it your last night. Do not wait until checkout morning because it is probably going to already apply to the credit card or whatever is on file.
100%.
So go down, you get home from the park that last night, you're leaving the next day, even if you're going to the parks, whatever, budget separately and ask to pay off your room balance with the gift card.
Yeah.
Another thing I know that people do, especially if you're budgeting daily, is each night that you get back or each morning, other than that checkout day, you go and pay it off.
Right.
So you could be there Sunday through Saturday, and Monday morning you go and you pay it off. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all those mornings you go pay it off. And then on your final night, that Friday night before you check out on Saturday, you do your one final payment. Again, it's a good way to budget throughout the week as opposed to just letting everything add up. Because when you're in the park, like Rhonda mentioned, you're still just scanning magic bands.
Yeah.
Right? So you got to keep track of what you're doing.
Yes, absolutely.
How about checking your gift card balance, Rhonda? There's a couple ways you can do this, and then we'll get into our favorite way, of course.
Yeah. Online at DisneyGiftCard.com. That's where you go and you register them. You can ask a cast member, but when they, like you were talking about earlier, when they print the receipt, that's where it is.
Or just ask, like if you're not buying something, you can just go up and just say, hey, can you scan this gift card and tell me what my balance is?
Okay.
And they'll be able to do it.
Cool.
And they will print you a receipt
Nice.
that tells you what your balance is. And then we just like to, if it's not a wristlet, just wrap your receipt each time around
we've done
your
that.
gift card.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's a pretty easy way to keep track.
And then, of course, there is a number on the back that if you're one of those that need to call, you can call and, check it that way.
Yep.
So.
All right. You mentioned DisneyGiftCard.com.
Yes.
Why? What's the deal with DisneyGiftCard.com and why, no matter when you buy a gift card, if it's beforehand, heck, if you're doing that, buy a gift card every time you get paid, I would still do this.
Absolutely.
Right?
You need to go on there and register it, because if you lost it and realized or whatever, you can move it to another card. You can combine your balances online.
Yeah.
There is up to $1,000 per card. So it's not like you can have one card and have $5,000 on it.
Right.
But still, you can still have that $1,000 card. And if you did, and then you think you lost it, and it's registered, and if somebody just picked it up and threw it away, hopefully, and not tried using it, then you still have everything.
Yeah.
And you just need to move it.
And it's great, you're buying that $50 gift card every paycheck, right? Where you get to the end and you have $1,000 worth of $50 gift cards.
Yeah.
You've registered each one, just say. You go into DisneyGiftCard.com and you say transfer balance, and you transfer all of it to $1,000 card.
That's nice.
And then as Ronna said, if you were to realize that you lost it, the first thing you do, and this is a good reason to have an empty card with you and have that card registered in DisneyGiftCard.com as well. As soon as you realize that card is gone, you go on DisneyGiftCard.com and you transfer your balance of the lost card to the empty card.
Yeah.
If you don't have an empty card, go $15 minimum. You go purchase a new gift card at any Disney pretty much register location, merchandising and all, and then transfer the balance, and you're not out.
Yeah.
Because at that point, think of that Disney gift card as cash.
Yeah.
If you had $1,000 in your pocket and it fell out somewhere, the chances of you getting it back are very low. Unless if it's in your wallet and you have an honest person and you happen to go back, whatever, maybe you recover it, but it could be completely gone. Mm-hmm. Gift card is the same way. You can't register cash online.
Nope.
You can register the Disney gift card. It's just great if you're stacking all those cards. If all of a sudden you have a $5,000 trip and you've been saving up with cards, you can use 5 cards with $1,000 each. And I can tell you right now, Amy's going to be a lot happier with you than you saying, Amy, here's 150, here's 100 gift card numbers.
Yeah.
Pay off my trip. So a couple pro tips. Never throw away your empty cards. Do as we say, not as we do.
I'm we do all the time.
Because if you pay for merchandising or you pay for something or even a trip and you need a refund, it goes back to that original card.
But won't it be
now, if you have it registered online, yes, it will go back to
then
the card online. Yes. But what I'm saying is, let's just say you have card A, right? And it has $100 on it. And you go and you register it on DisneyGiftCard.com. Mm-hmm. You then use it for $100. Mm-hmm. And you buy card B that's got whatever on it. You throw away card A because you've used it.
Correct.
And then you delete it from DisneyGiftCard.com, you would be out of luck. Now, if you threw away the physical card, Rhonda, this isn't about me. This is about,
oh my goodness.
This is about helping other people.
Okay.
Luckily, we've never run into that because, to be fair, we don't really return a lot of merchandise. Like if we get it, we're keeping it.
Yeah.
But yes, you could throw away the physical card, keep it registered on DisneyGiftCard.com. You can label those cards almost whatever you want. You cannot label them
Farts.
FARTS because they see that as a dirty word and they won't let you put farts on a gift card. Because I know someone that may have tried that. They're immature.
Yourself.
They're an immature person. I don't associate with them anymore.
Oh,
You still do. But no, but anyway, label them. So even if you go after you bought a hoodie or you bought something and you go, all right, this is the gift card that I used the hoodie for. I'm just going to, first of all, maybe I write in Sharpie on it hoodie and I just tuck it away on the physical one. And then on DisneyGiftCard.com, I go and change the name of that card to hoodie. Then at least you know and you can keep track of it. Right. So again, do as we say, not as we do. I don't do that.
No, you don't.
But it really is a very, very important tip, because I also think of, when we unfortunately had to cancel all those plans when my mom passed away in November for Thanksgiving weekend. Right. If we had paid for that whole thing in a Disney gift card, we were 4 days prior. It would have been understandable if I had thrown away an empty card and I had deleted that card from the site.
Right.
We don't know where it would have gone.
Disney gift cards away all the time.
But I always check them, though, first. Like, I just threw 2 away the other day that we found. Yeah. But I checked them first. There was nothing on them. No refunds had gone back to them or anything. They were all 0. But really, really important to know that, right? Mm-hmm. Outside of Disney gift cards, there are some other options if you so choose, especially when it maybe comes to some third-party places that don't take them, right?
Which is Visa or MasterCard. Gift cards as well.
Yeah.
So you could get Visa gift cards. I would probably just say get the Visa Disney card.
Yeah, at that point, just get the credit. Well, here's the thing: if you do the Visa or MasterCard gift cards, you actually lose money because they have like a $4.95 to $6.95. And it's probably more than that now per card.
Yeah,
but I still think it's one of those where maybe you don't like to use credit cards. Or you didn't bring a credit card or whatever, you could always have one as your backup. So when you are all of a sudden you sit down at that restaurant, and I would always check before you go to a restaurant, especially, the parks in Disney Springs, there's a lot of third parties. Mm-hmm. So I would make sure that they accept Disney gift cards before you walk in there to pay for, a buffet for 4 adults. It's going to cost you $500,
right.
And you got a $500 Disney gift card, and all of a sudden they have to tell you, I'm sorry, we don't take the Disney gift card. You might have a backup of some sort on one of those. Another one, some of the restaurants will accept gift cards for that restaurant. So, for example, you could have the Boathouse. You could have gift cards. You can get Landry's cards, which will cover T-Rex, both Rainforest Cafes and Yak and Yeti. Mm-hmm. We have seen at Costco discounted Landry's gift cards.
Oh, yeah.
Where you get maybe $100 of gift cards and you pay $80. Mm-hmm. So you're getting $20 free there.
Yep.
So that's a way that you can go ahead and save for those specific things, and you're going to save money. So if you know that you're going to Yak and Yeti and you can get discounted Landry's gift cards at your local, wholesale store, go ahead and get those, because you'll actually save money over the Disney gift card. And the saving is going to be bigger than just, say, that 5% red card savings at Target.
Right.
So, again, good way to do some math.
Or do what Jeremy does and take your receipts and scan them.
Yep.
And then
fetch.
you get gift cards that way, too.
Yeah.
Landry's and Disney.
Yeah, they actually added Disney gift cards now. Mm-hmm. So I've talked about Fetch before. John knows there's several other apps. John uses a whole bevy of apps.
Oh, really?
Different ones that you can earn points on. I just keep it to Fetch to keep it simple because I'm a simple man. But I scan every receipt I get on Fetch. There's times for bonus points. It takes a lot of scanning. It does. You're not paying for your trip this way. Mm-mm. But all of a sudden, every once in a while, I'll be able to trade in and get a $50 Disney gift card. Or I used to always do Landry's, and we would go to Yak and Yeti and use them. Mm-hmm. And they're gift cards, so you can combine those with things like your Landry's points. Go join the Landry's Club. It's $25. You immediately get a $25 credit. Now, you earn gift cards based on spending. If you have, just say, 2 Landry's points cards, each worth $25, you can only use 1 per visit.
Okay.
But you can combine them with Landry's gift cards.
Nice.
So we've gone before. I've traded in Fetch points for a $50 Landry's gift card. We've had a $25 bonus, whatever you want to call it, with Landry's for maybe a birthday or because we earned points. And just like that, we had $75 that are technically, air quote, free.
Right.
So something to think about there. All right. Couple final pro tips for the gift cards before we wrap up. As I mentioned earlier, bring multiple cards for different things. Mm-hmm. Bring whether it's per day whether it's per person, whether it's just for your kids, whether it's for, dining, a merchandising card, whatever else card it may be. Go ahead and bring multiple, put the Sharpie, write it on there, keep track of them. Combine all those cards before the trip on DisneyGiftCard.com.
Yeah.
Kind of just another reminder, up to $1,000. So you're not carrying a bunch if they're not being used for different things. Like, I'll tell you right now, as good of an idea as it is to have a gift card for each day or each thing, we don't do that and we're never going to do it. I'm not keeping track of that.
Yeah.
And the chances of us budgeting correctly are not very good. So we will combine those up to the $1,000.
Yeah.
Or when you're making that big payoff of a trip when you contact Amy and all. Another one is the wristlets.
Yep.
We love the wristlets. Disney gift cards can be reloaded.
Yes.
Now, because
That's
I'm a
super
psychopath, I buy a new wristlet every single festival.
Yeah.
They change every year.
Do you throw them away? Where
No,
are
I have
they?
them all. They're actually all hanging on my
serious?
Magic Band stand. I bought a watch jewelry stand
gosh.
that I display all my Magic Bands on. And on the edge of one of those is hanging all of my past wristlet gift cards. But at any point, now again, because I collect things and I have some sort of weird, either it's ADHD, hoarding, I don't know what it is. But I like to get the new cards with the new designs and use a different one each time. But you could buy one wristlet card and reload it for every single trip. Don't forget.
Why don't you do that?
Well, don't forget, you are currently holding on to our wristlet from the other weekend that still has a $135 balance on it for us to use.
I don't know where that is.
I hope you do. But it wouldn't matter if you didn't, as long as somebody didn't find it and spend it, because it's registered on DisneyGiftCard.com.
Yay!
So we could always transfer it to another one if we needed to. But that is our kind of quick hitter using Disney gift cards. And we hope this helped. We hope you guys learned something new. Did you learn something new, Rhonda? For being the person that doesn't deal with the Disney gift cards at all?
I don't think so, though,
Okay.
because I knew all this.
You did know all of this.
Because
we've been using them
we
like crazy
use
for a
them.
long time.
Yeah,
So. One other thing, I know we touched on it during the Festival of the Arts review, but want to touch on it again. If you have that cash that you want to buy a Disney gift card with, those locations are getting less and less as well.
Yeah.
You could not reload a card with cash at any of the food booths or obviously any of those cashless locations.
Mm-hmm.
So you would go into a merchandising or something. And another thing, even if you're going to, in my opinion, if you are going to buy a Disney gift card with something maybe other than cash, because again, cash isn't safe and secure, wait until you get to Disney to buy them, unless you're doing one of the discount things like Target.
Well, I was going to say, actually, because we can obviously keep y'all and let y'all know, but like Jeremy just said, it's getting less and less.
Mm-hmm.
And if all of a sudden Disney kind of goes, you know what, there's going to be so far and few between, you can always go up to your Publix.
Oh, yeah.
And buy and go to and buy them and go to the, if you've got like a bunch of cash, if you pull it out of the bank, and you just kind of save it up and then go and buy $1,000 or something, you can always go to customer service and buy it there with cash.
And I would do that if you have
Publix.
cash prior to the trip.
100%.
If your plan is to budget, you say, I'm just going to buy it with my debit card. Just wait till you get there.
Yeah.
First of all, you have a chance to get the wristlets if
Yep.
it's a festival, which
Yep.
it almost always is. Or you can get some cool designs and things like that.
They have some cute ones because they
do.
don't at Publix. They just have
it's just the
normal.
standard Mickey on red background. I may have a collection of gift cards somewhere, including all of the 50th ones. Remember the big square ones that came in the sleeve?
I'm going to throw them away.
Yeah, you don't know where they are, so you can't. I want to frame them, is my plan. So as soon as one of these kids moves out of the house, we got a whole other room for Disney merchandising, is all I'm saying.
No.
All right, well, thank you guys for joining. We do hope that this helped. These are kind of these little bit of, I know they're shorter, they're quick hitters, they're very specific to a topic. If there's others of these that you want to hear, go ahead and hit us up. You can always email magic@mainstmagic.com. Or you can go follow us on social, Main ST Magic, all over the different social channels. Of course, go to our website, mainstmagic.com. Some new shirts designs over at mainstreetshirts.com. Of course, Rhonda and I, to finish it out, we'd be very thankful if you could please leave us a rating and review.
Because it'll help our show grow.
And that's all we've got. We'll see you real soon.
Jeremy and Rhonda are more than a little fond of Disney World, so they made this podcast to share it all with you. Reports and resorts, top 10 lists of all sorts. Main Street Magic's bringing it home for you.